Hey guys, thank you for joining me this afternoon for another video. My name is Yvette and I'm just here to share with you about a few thoughts, some of the things that I've been doing in my life that have been helpful. And I like to share things that I know that are helpful so that in hopes that somebody else can learn from them. So today I had promised that I was going to make a video that on the kinds of people that you need to delete from your life if you want to make progress in life. I have identified 5 kinds of people that you don't need in your life, and I don't mean to say that you should not talk to those people or you should not care about those people, but just try not to allow those kinds of people to influence you in a negative way. For the Bible says that bad company corrupts good manner, and that is so true. The kinds of people that you allow in your life, the kinds of people that you listen to, the kinds of people that you go about with have a very big influence over your life, and so you should be careful about the kind of people that you hang out with. So let's go straight to the 5 points. So the point number 1 is people who constantly remind you of your past mistakes. I know that when we make mistakes, it's a good thing for somebody to call us out and tell us that you've messed up in this area and you need to step up. But when somebody constantly reminding you, when every time you want to try something new, they tell you that, remember you tried this before and it failed, and then it just discourages you and stops you from ever trying. When you want to start a new business, it's like, remember you tried this before and it failed, and I'm not sure you can do it. And then when you try to go back to school and improve your life, they'll remind you, remember you took this course before and you only got a C, or you did not pass it. If you take this thing, I'm not sure you're going to make it. You want to start a new relationship, you want to improve in your relationship with God, they are constantly reminding you of your past. Your past is just the best story they know about you. They are not interested in what God still has in store for you. They are not interested in what is ahead of you. They are so stuck in your past mistakes and your past failures that they wouldn't allow you to move forward. You don't need those kind of people in your life. You don't need to hang out with them, because if you keep hanging out with them, you will start believing what they are telling you and you will never be able to progress. So you need to hit the delete button and let those people out of your life and stop them from having such a great influence over your life. And sometimes it's really hard because they are the people that you love, the people that you expect them to support you. But sometimes you just have to close your eyes and walk away from some people, not like abandoning them or not caring about them in the case that they're your family members, but just really minding how much you allow them to influence your life. And the second kind of people that you need to delete out of your life are the people who don't believe in you and they don't believe in your vision. There are some people, the moment you tell them your vision, they just kill it. Like, they literally kill your vision and you cannot move forward. You tell them about your vision, they laugh. They really laugh. I remember some time ago, some couple of years ago, and I was in a situation that I was literally struggling to meet up with the basics of life, and there is a car that I used to like. It used to be my favorite car, and that time I didn't even dream that I was ever going to sit behind the wheel. But well, I had a dream. I would constantly say that one day I'm gonna drive that car, and every time I said it, there was a friend that would just laugh. They would just laugh in disbelief. You know how somebody laughs in a very mockery way just to say that you can never achieve that. It's funny, but I kept saying it until one day I drove it. And I drove it and I could own it, but I decided not to own it, so I have a different car. And I'm just wanting to encourage you. It might not be a car for you. It might be, your dream might be something. God might be calling you into ministry or something, and you might have a gift of helping people, a gift of singing. And sometimes when you sing, people just laugh. Literally laugh. The people that laugh at you and they cannot encourage you to follow your vision, don't hang out around those kinds of people, because very soon they'll make you start believing that you're not anything, and then you will lose focus on your vision, and then you miss out on the plan of God for your life. And so the third kind of people that you need to delete out of your life are the people who constantly talk you down. There are some people that make you feel like you're nothing. I've had those kind of experiences where people tell me, especially when I was younger and I was growing up, and it was really hard because there were people, some family members will say things to me like, you are useless, you will never become anything. And being a child, and please never say that to your child, no matter how angry you are. Don't say things like that to your child, and don't say things like that to any child, because it really affects them as they grow up. And so people around just saying those kinds of things because of because you didn't do what they wanted you to do. They would just insult you and say you're nothing, you're stupid, you're this and that, you never become anything. And so it kind of influences people. And as an adult, it's still possible to have those kinds of people. They will not say it directly to you that you're useless or something, but they refuse to believe that you have the ability to accomplish anything. And so they will talk you down, make you feel stupid, and they'll tell you literally that you're stupid and things like that, and tell you that you cannot achieve this. You want to try, and they say you can't, this is not something that you're able to do. And they'll make you think you don't have that talent. You want to try something, and you tell them this is my vision, and they will just laugh. It's like in the Bible where when Joseph was sharing his dreams to his brothers, and they were unhappy and they did not believe it, and even his parents did not believe it, but he held on to his dream. And so I'm just encouraging you, hold on to your vision, hold on to your dream, and trust the God who gave it to you, and stay away from people who constantly talk you down, people who constantly make you feel like you're nothing, because you're something. You're created in the image of God, and anybody who has the image of God is capable of doing whatsoever God has called them to do. The fourth kind of people that you need to delete out of your life are people who are not going anywhere. People who don't have any purpose. People who don't have purpose can never support your purpose. They don't know where they are going to, and so they are not going anywhere. And when they see you going somewhere, they want to stop you. They want to hold you down. They start being jealous. They gossip about you. They put barriers on your path. They make your life literally so difficult because they are not going anywhere, and they are comfortable having you in their comfort zone, in a place where you both are not achieving anything, and they are afraid that if you move forward, and then they won't have anybody to hang out with. Well, the truth is that if you really want to move forward, you need to stay away from those kinds of people who are not going anywhere. And there are some people who are going somewhere, but they are going the direct opposite, the opposite direction that you're going towards. If you're climbing and somebody is coming down, you don't want to hang out with somebody who is coming down the mountain when your purpose is to go up the mountain, because they will pull you right down, and then you will be in a place where you don't really want to be. So don't hang out with people who are not going anywhere or going the opposite direction as you. And you also want to delete the people who have a very negative outlook on life. Some people just hate life, seriously. They complain about everything. They complain about everybody else. It's always somebody else's fault. When something doesn't go the way they want, it's somebody else's fault. My mother did this to me. It's because I was abused as a child. It was because this person did not do this. It's because I didn't have this loan. It's because they refuse to do this. It's always somebody else's fault, and they always find fault in everything. They just complain about their jobs. I hate my job. I hate this person. I don't want to see this. They are always negative, extremely negative. They are very passive, and they are very pessimistic about life. Have you ever been in a place where somebody steps into a very joyful atmosphere, and the atmosphere just changes? Some people carry a negative presence with them. The moment they step into a place, that the joy, you literally feel joy disappearing, and then sadness and negativity just enters into that environment and contaminates the whole place. You don't want to hang out with those kinds of people, because before you know it, they will pull you down. They'll pull your spirit down. And those kinds of people, they really need help. When people like that, people who don't see the goodness of life, they don't see anything good out of life, life, they don't see anything good out of anybody, they really, really do need help. But you're not the person to help them. Seriously, you can present Christ to them, and then you can advise them to see a counselor, but you don't want to hang out with those kind of people every single day, you know, because before you know it, they'll start influencing you with the negativity. There's a very interesting story in the Bible, as my husband and I have been studying the Old Testament, and lately in the book of Deuteronomy, we're just reading some instructions that Moses was giving the people of Israel from the word of God, what God told him to tell the people. And he was telling them that when you enter into the promised land, every city that you get into, make sure you destroy everything and destroy everybody, because if you don't destroy it, those people are going to turn your heart away from God. And God was insisting on that. They carried the presence of God into a place, but there are other gods in that place, and there is a different atmosphere in that place and different kinds of people. And so God told them that they have to get rid of those people if they want to succeed, if they want to dwell in their land flowing with milk and honey, and be able to enjoy peace and serve the God who has brought them into that land. They have to get rid of those people and get rid of their gods and get rid of everything. And that's the same attitude that we have to have as believers, you know, not allowing, when we talk about destroying it in the sense in which I'm talking right now, it's not about physically destroying everything, but literally staying away, you know, putting healthy barriers and not allowing people and allowing things and atmospheres around you to control you and stop you from fulfilling the purpose that God has given you. So before I go, I just want to make a quick prayer for you, and I pray that God will help you to be able to identify those kinds of people that are not helping you fulfill your purpose, those kinds of people that are pulling you down instead of bringing you up, and give you the grace to walk away from them. Sometimes it's difficult to walk away just because you think that you need those people, but I pray that God will give you courage to walk away, and that God will help you to step into your purpose so that you can become who He has purposed you to be. Thanks again, and Happy New Year 2019. I pray that it will be an excellent, marvelous, miraculous and glorious year for you. Thank you so much from us. Happy New Year from us to you and your family. Bye, and see you in my next video.